Hi, welcome to Pilates with Jen. My name is Jen. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today, I have a total body burn, full body reformer flow for you today. It's going to be about 50 minutes. We're going to be using our magic circle along with our short box. The whole flow can be done without the magic circle if you do not have it. We are going to be starting on 2 reds and a blue, a little bit lighter for footwork as we will be transitioning to single leg. And once you have your props and ready to move, this workout starts now. All right, so you're going to find yourself lying down. Headrest can be anywhere you want it. You're going to have that magic circle placed in between the palms of your hands. Your heels are going to be sits bones distance apart on that bar. From here, we're just going to go ahead, reach that magic circle up to the clouds, settle ourselves down into that carriage mat. We're going to take a big deep inhale here, squeeze that circle, gently engaging the insides of our arms, our lats, and exhale, blow it out. Again, inhale, knitting the ribs together just like the magic circle. Exhale, blow it out. Last 2 breaths here, taking a deep inhale. Exhale it out. On the next one, you're going to be on your heels. You're going to flex your toes towards your nose. You're going to extend yourself out. Press that ring as you extend those legs. Resist yourself back in. So just being mindful of our bodies today, seeing how we feel, getting ready for the workout in front of us. Again, just a light squeeze in that magic circle. Engaging the full body towards the center. We're going to go for 2 more here. Next time you come in halfway, sit in that chair. Little pulses with the carriage, little pulses with the circle. Really knitting those ribs, those shoulders are backing down on that carriage mat. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that carriage all the way out. Bring that carriage home. We're going to slide down to the balls of the feet. Lift those heels ever so lightly. Magic circle staying where it is. From here, lift those heels. Squeeze that circle as you extend yourself out. You're bending the elbows over your head, resisting yourself back in. So getting that full extension of the legs while bringing those elbows, bending them over your head for a tricep press. Keeping everything engaged, breath is moving with your body. We have 4, for 3, on this last one, you're going to come in halfway, sit in that chair, keep that magic circle over your head, little pulses with the magic circle, little pulses with the carriage. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the carriage all the way out. Extend those arms to the clouds. You can go ahead, bring yourself all the way in. I'm going to go ahead, take my right foot. It's going to come into the magic circle. It's going to stay in a tabletop position. From here, my left heel is coming onto that bar. I'm going to flex that foot, coming in for a single leg press and resisting it back. So please be mindful of the weight here. If you feel like it's too much for your one single leg, you can always drop down the spring. Again, if you feel like it's not enough, you can always add a spring. So remember, weight is relative to the body who's using it. We're going to start moving that leg, getting a stretch through that leg. On this next one, when you extend that leg long on the bar, I want you to extend your leg long to the clouds. Bend it in as you come in. So getting movement through both legs, working on through that hamstring stretch from both directions.
Last 4. For 3, 2, last 1. When those legs are long, hold them there, bend the knee, come all the way in. Slide down to the ball of the foot. Now from here, lift the heel, extend yourself out. Extend the leg up to the clouds. Leave the leg up to the clouds, bend the leg in on the foot bar. So really trying to pull, getting through that side that's on that magic circle, trying to pull that knee closer towards your nose. Maybe using both hands to gently pull it a little bit closer. We have 4. Really getting that full extension on that single leg. Last 2. On this last one, when that leg is long, you're going to hold it there. From here, you're going to flex both feet into that magic circle and point the foot. So going for heel lifts on both feet, lowering and lifting. Magic circle is giving you constant feedback. For 4, 3, 2, last one. When that heel is dropped underneath that foot bar, hold it there. From here, we're going to go into a 3-way stretch. So you're going to take whatever foot's in that magic circle and you're going to bring it out to the side. Try to keep those hips square to the ceiling in front of you, not tilting over towards the side. So we're trying to keep that pelvis square to the clouds. Bring it back up to center. 2 more times. Bring it out to the side. Bring it back up to center here. 1 more out to the side. Now from here, bring it up to the center. I want you to switch your hands in the magic circle and pull that leg across your body. You can extend the opposite arm out to come in for a full body spine twist. Should feel really good. If it's pulling in your leg, you can bend the knee with the magic circle. Once you're ready, bring it back. I already have the shakes in my legs. Bring it back up to center and slowly close that carriage. Excellent. We're going to switch to the other side. So magic circle is now coming on the ball of my left foot. We're going to start with the heel on the bar. The leg in the magic circle is bent into a tabletop position. Draw those abs in, shoulders back and down. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, extend that carriage out. Resist it back in. So right now, just keeping that leg bent in tabletop, readjusting for the other side of your body. We'll do 3 more here, and then we'll start extending that leg up to the clouds. Next time you come in, you're going to come all the way in. We're going to drop our ball of the foot onto the bar. We're going to extend the leg up towards the clouds, lift the heel. From here, extend yourself out for single leg. Try to, every time you extend yourself out, can you bring that leg a little bit closer to your nose? Extending from both sides of the body, trying to keep the hips planted down, square to the ceiling above you. Last one here. Next time you're out long, hold it there. We're going to flex both heels and lift both heels. Flex and point. When you really resist that weight, you get deep into some of those stabilizing muscles that if you feel your legs start shaking, you're strengthening those stabilizing muscles that help support the bigger muscles. Last 2. On that last one, you're going to drop that heel under. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and bring that, for me, it's my left side out to the side, trying to keep that right hip anchored down. Bring it back up to the clouds. Let's go for 2 more, bringing it out to the side, trying to keep that opposite hip anchored down. One more here. Bring it back up to the center. Now switch your hands in the magic circle. You can extend the opposite arm long and come into a full body spine twist. Again, you can bend your knee, extend it to get a little deeper. Bring it back up to center, and you can slowly bring yourself on in. Excellent. Go ahead, drop those knees from side to side. That magic circle is now coming in between through our legs, and our heels are coming onto that bar. If your headrest is up, please go ahead and knock the headrest down. We're going to start with articulation, pushing out onto that magic circle. So right away you want to find what feels good for you, giving yourself a little resistance out on that magic circle. So you're going to feel it more in your shins. Your heels or arches are on that bar. Your shoulders are back and down. When you're ready, if articulation is for you, you're going to tilt that pelvis towards your nose. Slowly articulate yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. As you come up to the top, go ahead, squeeze everything together, push out on that magic circle, and slowly roll yourself on in. So I do like the magic circle, doing bridging here, especially if you need help tracking your knees to stay over your ankles. So just rolling through this articulation, doing what feels good for your body, warming up your spine, getting it ready to work. We'll go for 3 more here at your own pace. Really just pushing out with those shins. Feeling that whole bottom line just really fire up, especially when you get to the top of your bridge. Last one here. When you come all the way down, slowly bring your tailbone down. Make sure your carriage is closed. Bring your knees to the chest and go ahead, unthread your legs. From here, we're going to hold that magic circle in our hands. Our heels are coming back up. We're going to come with our hinge bridge here. So from here, when you're ready, drop those shoulders, draw those abs in. Take a big deep inhale, exhale, lift those hips straight up to the clouds. Now from here, we're going to bring that right leg into tabletop. From here, I want you to extend it long. Now I want you to try to kick it up towards the magic circle and drop it down. So straight leg kicks towards the magic circle and drop it down. If you can kick the magic circle, great. So I just want you to work keeping your hips level, not worrying about how high that kick comes. You're just controlling everything with your center. We have 4. Last 3. For 2. On this last one, when that foot comes up to the clouds, can you hold it there? Keep that foot pointed. Now from here, just reach up a little for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring that leg to table. Bring it down to the foot bar. Lift both hips. My left leg is now coming to tabletop. I'm going to shoot it long over the foot bar. From here, straight leg kicks to the magic circle and bring it down. I exhale when I kick up, inhale down. Again, remember, breath is a tool, not a rule. Do what works for you. Try to keep those hips level. Last 2 here. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about getting stronger with every one. Next time that toe's up, hold it there. Point, reach it up. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the leg down. Both legs are on the foot bar. Slowly articulate yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees to your chest, and let's rock it on out. Okay, so we're going to take this magic circle now, and magic circle is coming back through our shins. We're going to take our hands, so we're going to have it through our shins. You can have it down at your ankles. You can have it up high at your knees, whatever works for you. I kind of like it in between, maybe a little bit lower. We're going to go ahead, warm up our abs here. From here, we're going to find our knees over our hips. We're going to come into some Tock abs here, so just pushing out on that magic circle. We're going to go ahead, drop our knees towards the left or the right, just keeping that opposite shoulder down. Exhaling, pulling everything back to the center. Inhaling as you're dropping down towards the other side. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, drop the opposite side. You're really trying to keep those collarbones open. Keep those shoulders grounded to the mat underneath you. We're going to do one more to left and right, and then we're going to add on. You can always stay here. Next time you drop, I'm going to be dropping towards my right, whichever side you're dropping towards, you're going to hold. You're going to push out on that magic circle, extend both legs long, bend them back. Extend both legs long, bend them in, come to center. So now I'm coming to my left, holding it there, pushing out on that magic circle. Right shoulder is down. Extend both legs long, bend them in. Both legs long, bend them in, pull them back to the center. Repeat. So going in for a little can-can abs. We have one more left and right here, and then we'll go in for our third variation. Bend back to center. Last one. Kick those legs both sides. When those legs are long, hold them up, bring them to center. Now straight legs if it's available. Drop from side to side. You may not go as far. Keep that bottom shoulder down. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, drop it to the side. Exhale, bring it to center. One more left and right. Last one here. Next time those legs come up to the clouds, go ahead, bend your knees in. Unthread that magic circle and give yourself a moment here. I'm going to take both my legs, extend them up to that magic circle. Just flex and point my feet. And now we are going to be coming up and getting ready to move on. So once you're ready, you're going to go ahead, take your feet back to the foot bar. We are slowly going to be rolling up, changing our spring, and grabbing our short box. So from here, we're coming down to one blue spring, and we'll be staying on this blue spring until we come into feet and straps. I am going to be grabbing my short box here. I'm also going to be putting my foot bar down. Now, magic circle can stay right on the platform or right to your left or right side. We'll grab it when we need it. We don't need it for this segment. All right. So from here, we're going to come up to a kneeling position on our box. Make sure that your straps are hooked up. We are on that one blue spring. At any point, if this is too light and you need more help, add a yellow spring or the lightest spring you have onto it. From here, we're going to step this foot forward. Knee is on this box. You're going to go ahead, grab this strap. We're going to take this strap carefully and put our foot into the long loop. From here, We're going to step back on the box. I'm a little over towards the side that I'm working on. So for me, I'm working on my right foot. So from here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring that leg right behind us. Now, hips are going to be squared down to the floor. And from here, we're going to drop the leg out towards the side, little pendulum, and sweep it back. So remember, the leg does not have to go high. It's not about how high you can lift your leg. It's about activating that muscle. You also want to support your back, keep those abs drawn in, and try not to dump in that lower back when you kick that leg behind you. So reaching that tailbone long towards the wall behind you and staying out of your shoulders. We have 2 more just like this. Next time that leg is long, we're going to hold it back. From here, look at the toes. We're going to bend the elbow wide for half a Spider-Man and push it away. Fire hydrant, Spider-Man. Push with a flat foot behind you. Keep your gaze towards that foot. We have 4 and 3 for 2. You want to try to keep that leg the same height as the hip. Last one, extend that leg out. Turn back towards the box. Now, you're going to kick one leg forward like we did before. Kick it back. From here, bend the knee into the side of the box and kick it behind you. So comboing the 2, just not turning to the side. Using more of the back glute than the outer glute. Keep those abs drawn in, stay out of those shoulders. We have 4 more sets. Really feeling that leg talk underneath me. My stabilizing leg is doing a lot of work here. Last 2. Last 1 complete set. Next time you drop that leg long, hold it there. We're just doing little circles, little tiny circles. 8 in one direction. Stabilizing for 4, 3, 2, really bringing the heat into that glute. Last 1, let's reverse. We have 8, 7, 6, last 3 for 2, and last 1. Slowly bend that knee on in, and you can go ahead and step it on down. From here, you can have a seat on your box, and you can carefully take that strap off. All right, we are going to be grabbing our magic circle here. So if it's handy, go ahead and grab it. And from here, I'm just going to come sitting towards you, sideways on my carriage. All right, so we have this magic circle here. Remember, you have the long loop or the short loop. We are on a blue. I'm going to try with the short loop. I may have to change. Also, mindful where you sit on the box. The further away from the headrest, the heavier it is. So please be mindful of all of your body positionings on where you are. All right, magic circle in our hands. From here, we're going to rotate towards the foot bar and bring it back. So just getting those obliques moving and bringing it back. Last 2. Next time we rotate towards the foot bar, we're going to hold it there. From here, I want you to punch your arms away, pull them in, and rotate back. So you're pushing at a diagonal through your obliques. You're pushing away, pulling it in, rotating back to the center. towards the foot bar. Push it away. Pull it in, back to center. We have 4 more. Last 2. On this last one, we're going to stay rotated. We're just going to move the arms in and out. We have 8. Really push through that oblique. Drop those shoulders. For 4, 3, 2, last one here. Extend it out, bring it in, woo, and rotate to center. Go ahead, roll those shoulders. Whew. All right, we're gonna go ahead, we can put that magic circle back down on our platform. From here, we're going to turn back towards our tower. That foot is coming back to the first position we were in, and we're coming up on our knee. So we're coming into a split stance position. If this does not work for you, you can stay sitting down on your box, just like this. Strap is coming into the opposite hand, split stance position. You can also choke up. So from here, when you're ready, opposite hand is on the hip. We're going to come in for a high row and resist it back. So no rotation here, just coming in for that high row. For 4, 3, 2, on this next one, we're going to add rotation. So pull it back, rotate, look over that elbow, and bring it back. For 4, last 2, and last 1. Excellent. You can let that arm come long, and you can carefully hang that strap on up. To transfer over to the other side, I am just going to go ahead, straddle my box, and then I am going to come up on this side, and from here, just make sure you have enough room on the opposite side for that foot. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pick up that opposite strap, we're going to start backwards and work ourselves back around. So from here, I'm going to choke up on that strap. Opposite hand is on the hip. First thing we're going to do is a high row with no rotation. So draw those abs in, stabilize. From here, pull that elbow wide and resist it back. So pulling the elbow wide, remember you can be down if you don't like to be in a split stance, or you just don't like to be on your knees. You can straddle the box as well. Last 3 here. And then we're going to start adding that rotation. Just be careful with this rotation. We haven't done a lot on this side. So when next time you pull your elbow back, rotate over, take your gaze with you. Try to keep those hips squared to the front and bring it back. So you want that rotation to come from the waistline, not from the hips. So I have mirrors in front of me and in back of me because I don't have somebody guiding me, so I try to correct my form as I can. But again, it's all about moving the body for me. Last 2. And last 1. We can go ahead, we can carefully come down onto that box. All right, so from here, we're going to go straight into those pendulum legs since we're already in this position.
We're gonna take that strap and we're gonna put it on to, for me, it's going to be my left foot. So then once I'm there, once I have my foot in the strap, you're gonna go ahead, set yourself up. You have to kind of move your legs back, adjust yourself as needed. All right. So we're gonna start with that straight leg kick out to the side. So pendulum kick, so kick it down and reach it behind you. Again, it's not about how high, it's about trying to keep the hips square to the box in front of you and trying to activate that glute and protect that lower back by keeping that core drawn in and staying out of your shoulders. So a lot going on here. Remember, if your hands at any point hurt, you can go into a fist. You can fist your hands down on your knuckles. You can be down on your elbows. Last two. Now, next time that foot is behind you, we're going to take that gaze. For me, I'm coming towards my left foot. Now, you're going to bend that knee towards that elbow and push it away with a flat foot. So I kind of think about Spider-Man crawling up the wall, keeping those abs drawn in. We have 3 for 2. Last one. Extend that foot long, square yourself back to the box. We have that set of combo. So lower the leg down towards the floor, kick it back. Now bring the knee in towards your chest, extend it towards the foot bar. Keep those abs drawn in. Protect the lower back. Other leg is really talking to me now. We have 3 more after this. Last 2. And last final set. Next time that leg extends long, hold it there. We're going in for circles. We're coming around little circles. Control it. Keep those abs drawn in. Doesn't matter which way you're going first. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those circles and let's reverse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can slowly come all the way in, bring that foot on to the carriage, and you can carefully go ahead and safely come sitting on that box. We are going to reach down for that magic circle. I'm going to try with my short loop, but this is my non-dominant side, so this is my weaker side. So again, make sure you adjust where you are on that box as well. All right, shoulders back and down, sitting right over those sits bones. Abs are drawn in. We're just going to rotate towards the foot bar and bring it back towards the center. Last 3, and then we're going to start with that extension on the diagonal. On this last one, you're going to hold, you're going to push it away, pull it in towards your chest, rotate back to center. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, back to center. Exhale, push away. Inhale, back to center. Last 3, and then we're going to hold just for that push away. On this next one, when you're rotated towards the foot bar, hold yourself there. We're just pressing away. Press it in and out. Really feel that twisted waistline, really pushing through that oblique, coming from, for me, it's coming from my right side. Last 3 for 2. Last 1, extend it out, pull it in, and rotate back to the center. Go ahead and you can hang that strap on up. Go ahead, roll those shoulders in both directions. We're going to be staying on that blue spring here. We're going to come prone, laying on our bellies, facing our tower, but just take your magic circle with you. So from here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to lay on this box. We want to make sure that our chest is off this box. And then from here, you're going to go ahead, you're going to fold your feet up behind you, and you're going to take that magic circle, and you're going to place it in between your ankles. Now, from here, we're still on that blue spring. My hands are a little sweaty, so I'm going to wipe them. So from here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to walk ourselves up. Now, whether you have a tower or you have risers, you're going to hold on to those risers. Now, remember, these risers are not to be pulled on. They're just to stabilize you. You need to use your muscles to pull up. So from here, your head is looking down. Your abs are drawn in. You're squeezing that magic circle. Now, your legs come long. From here, we're coming into squeeze the circle, push the pelvis down, legs long, head looking long. From here, double arm pull-up. Remember, light grip on those risers or those towers, poles, whatever you're using. So really squeezing that magic circle, reaching those legs long out of the hip. We have 4 and 3 for 2. On this next one, you're going to hold yourself towards the tower, hold it here. Now we're just squeezing the circle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend yourself long and just allow yourself a traction stretch here for a moment. Try not to lose that ring. All right, from here, choose whichever hand going into single arm. So I'm going to do my left hand first. So I'm going to get that over with. My right hand is coming down to that shoulder, that headrest. My legs are squeezing long. Now you can always have your knees bent if that works better for you. From here, we're going for 10 on each side. So when you're ready, single arm pull-ups, squeeze the ring as you squeeze yourself towards the bar. Use that breath. Reach out of those hips, squeeze those inner thighs. We have 4, 3. For 2, you got this. Last one. Reach it out. Now bring the other hand, both hands. Traction stretch. All right, switch your hands. Coming back. I'm going to slide back a little on my box. All right, hand is coming down to the headrest. Actively engaging that ring. And here we go. Single arm pull-ups. Neck is long, looking down to the floor underneath me. Squeezing that magic circle. Pelvis is pushing into that box. We have 4, 3, for 2, and last one. Slowly bring both arms down, grab the risers, and go ahead. You can take that magic circle out, just place it on the floor behind you, and allow yourself to go into that traction stretch. Maybe bring your hands to the wood, fall over the box. You can slowly walk yourself back towards the bumper. And then from here, slowly come up to a cat-cow on your box. And let's give ourselves a few rounding of the spine and flexing up the spine. Last 2. On that last one, you can slowly, carefully step off that box, come onto the floor, and we are finished with that box. So that box is now going to be coming off. You can go ahead and bring your foot bar up. We are going to be taking that blue spring off, just coming to one heavy red spring. And then from here, I am going to pick up my headrest. You do need your magic circle, and then you can go ahead. I'm going to grab my magic circle, and you can lie on down. So you're going to grab your magic circle. You can go ahead, lie down. And we are going to grab a strap behind us. I'll be starting with my right foot, bringing it into that strap. Now from here, magic circle, only my right foot is strapped. Magic circle's coming in between the ankles with one leg strapped. So from here, when you're ready, I want you to bring those feet up towards the clouds. And now from here, I want you to lower and lift. So just getting the feet to move at the same time, even though one leg is strapped and one leg isn't. Squeezing into that circle, making it a little bit of an oval, trying to get both legs to work together. Last 2. Next time those legs come to 45, I want you to bend the knees in towards the chest and press them away. Try not to lose that circle. Try to keep the inner thighs activated as you press in. Pull it in and press it away. For 4, 3, 2. Next time those legs are long, slowly float them up to the clouds and go ahead, reach up for that magic circle. From here, take that unstrapped leg. I want you just to rest it over the foot bar. From here, you're going to take your strapped leg, bring it out to the side. Bring it back to center and bring it across your body. Great. Now bring that leg back up to the clouds, reach behind you, grab your other strap. You have your legs, both in the straps. We're on a very light spring. It's on a red spring. From here, straps are coming in between your legs, legs coming in. Straps go on first and leg comes over the strap. Magic circle comes over the straps. From here, legs are coming up to the clouds. Go ahead, lower and lift. Pushing out on that magic circle. Now we're working the outer thighs.
So keep a lot of control here. Carriage is very light. Last two lower and lifts. Next time those legs come to 45, we're going to bend and press. So pushing out on that circle, pushing away, really activating the outsides of your thighs, outer thighs, your outsides of your glutes. For 4, 3, 2. Next time those legs are straight, hold them there. You're going to float them up to the clouds. Now, from here, you're going to take both legs, bring them, drop them down towards the left. You're going to drop them around and scoop them up. Last two in this direction. Don't lose that connection with your circle. Last, let's reverse the circle. So go down the other direction, come up towards the clouds, and come up. Really keeping that engagement of the legs on that circle. Last two. And last one. Bend your knees in, take that circle on out, take the strap. I'm going to take the strap that I used for my right leg off. Left strap is staying on. Magic circles now coming between both legs. My left leg is now strapped. My right straight leg is free. From here, we're lowering and lifting to the clouds, trying to keep the tailbone down and resisting it forward. So right away, I feel a lot more challenge on this side for me. This is my non-dominant side. So my dominant side is really trying to take over, even though it's not strapped. So I'm really having to fight my non-dominant side to not work as hard. Last two. Next time those feet come to 45, we're going to bend and press here. Squeeze away. Pull those knees in. Squeeze away. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Next time those knees come in, take that magic circle out. Oof. Couldn't hold it anymore. Reach that unstrapped foot long over the foot bar. From here, extend that strapped foot up towards the clouds. From here, you can reach it out to the side. Go for an inner thigh stretch. And then bring it across your body to try to stretch through the outer thigh and the glute. And push down on the handle a little bit. Once that leg, you can bring it back up to center, and we can slowly take that strap on out, and you can hang that strap on up. Excellent. We are going to finish with a quick little lunge stretch because we did a lot of inner and outer thigh with the magic circle. So from here, I'm just coming onto this side, and go ahead,
This is just to whatever feels good for you. Really stretch into it. I don't want you to worry about your collarbones or just try to keep the core engaged so you don't dump into that lower back, and just extend and stretch everything out. Take a few breaths here, maybe get a little bit deeper. Bring that carriage in, and we will switch to the other side. Again, this is all about the stretch. We really work the inner thighs, the outer thighs, so just make sure you take the time to really stretch them out. Take a few more breaths. And when you're ready, you can slowly bring that carriage on in. And we have finished our workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please, like always, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps YouTube find the right people for my videos. Again, any comments or suggestions you may have, I would love to hear from you. And until next time, I'll see you on the Reformer.